Hey, it's Ashley from Yoga for That. I just attempted to record this video with my camcorder and apparently my storage disk wasn't big enough on it, which my husband laughed at me for. I didn't really check it, I just tried to do it. So I'm going to record again this week on my laptop. I am very aware that the quality is not that great, but you know, it is what it is. So this week I did teach a similar class to this yesterday. I was at Yoga, very big onto hip opening. We've spent probably the last week or so, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, being somewhat lazy. It's been gross outside. It's attempting to slush outside my window right now, so it's very cold. So just that idea of being cozy, being grounded. So this is a heavier practice, so that might not really be something that's going to balance you out after this week. That being said, I offered to you to try to find some lightness in your practice. So whether that's a lightness in your thoughts, being a little bit more positive, maybe finding a lightness in your hips, your shoulders. So even when we're in those bigger holding postures, taking some time to invite that lightness into the body and notice how that makes the posture feel a little bit different. So finding that grounding sensation through the parts of the body that are touching the earth, but then taking the time to find that lightness in the pose as well. As always, just a mat, maybe a block today. We'll do supported bridge at the end of practice, so a block or a bolster or a pillow, something you can support the hips with, and I'll see you on the mat. Today's practice, starting off in either wide-legged child's pose, reclined butterfly, happy baby, whatever pose. The hips can be a little bit open to start, maybe even seated meditation, just allowing yourself to begin to open the hips, finding that external rotation through the hip socket. So if you're making your way down into your wide-legged child's pose, big toes together to touch, knees as wide as feels comfortable. You can either stack your forehead on fists, palms, or you can even use that block that's handy nearby and resting your forehead here. The intention's taking the pressure out of the neck, the shoulders, finding some extension through the low back. Beginning to soften the breath. Elongating your inhale and your exhale. Letting go of any negative thoughts or emotions you might be holding on to as you exhale. And inviting in positive energy and positive thoughts as you inhale. Taking a cleansing breath in. Cleansing breath out. Bigger breath in. Bigger breath out. Biggest breath in. Biggest breath out. Inviting some movement into your fingers and your toes. Creating circles with the wrists and the ankles. If you're on your back, hugging knees to chest, rocking side to side, and then rolling to right or left side of your body, making your way to tabletop. If you are in child's pose, you can remove the block out of the way, and then shifting yourself forward into your tabletop shape. Hands coming wide, spreading through your fingers, shoulders stacked over your wrists, knees under hips, and toes can be tucked or untucked. Finding a soft bend into your elbows, especially if you tend to hyperextend your arms. As you inhale, a lifting of your tailbone and opening of your heart forward. As you exhale, a rounding of your spine and gazing towards the navel. Inhale to lift the tailbone, open your heart forward. Exhale to round the spine. One last time here. Inhale to lift the tailbone, open the heart. Exhale to round, holding in your rounded spine, but not holding the breath. Keeping elbows soft, anchor with your palms. Lift the back body higher as you draw the low belly in. With your next inhale, returning to your neutral spine. From here, taking your hips towards the right, towards your heels, and over towards the left. Big or small circles with the hips. Allowing the breath to connect with the movement. Final round here. Coming to meet in your tabletop shape as you're ready. Taking your cleansing breath in, cleansing breath out. From here, hips towards the left, towards your heels, and over towards the right. You might notice this side feels slightly different than the first side. Final round here. And coming to pause, take your cleansing breath in, cleansing breath out. Walking your hands about 1 palm distance forward, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Taking some time here to walk your dog out, bending into one knee and pressing back through opposite heel. You might add movement into your hips and your shoulders, maybe even shifting forward and back to plank. Whatever movement your body's asking for, not thinking, but acting on your natural intuition. As you're ready, coming to your still downward dog, staying soft in your knees. Anchor with your palms and lengthen through the back line of your body. Take a cleansing breath in, cleansing breath out. With an inhale, coming high on your toes, bend your knees, and as you exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Inhale to find the length of your spine. Exhale to release. Hanging here in a forward fold, hands to earth, backs of legs or opposite elbows. Relax through the crown of the head. You might begin to sway your body weight forward and back, side to side, noticing the grounding sensation of your feet as you find a lightness in your hips. Begin to focus the breath into your hamstrings, finding space as you inhale, and softness as you exhale. Big breath in. Exhale to release your hands to the earth. Inhale to find the length in your spine. Exhale to release. Inhale to ground your feet. Begin to ragdoll to stand, rising 1 vertebrae at a time. As you reach the top, draw the shoulders towards the ears. Shoulders draw down the back, palms face forward. Mountain pose. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Taking a 3 half vinyasas. Inhale to reach the arms up, gaze might follow. Exhale to dive over your thighs. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Inhale to rise flat back, gaze might follow. Exhale, palms coming through heart center. Release the hands beside you, mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms forward, enough gaze might follow. Exhale to fold it over the thighs forward. Inhale to lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale to release. Inhale to rise. No pause this time. Final half round. Exhale to fold over the leg. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Inhale to rise. Reach hands towards the sky. Exhale, palms come through heart center. Release the hands down beside you. Palms come together to touch, reaching the fist down towards the earth. Keep your knees soft, anchor through your feet, and broaden your chest, stretching through the shoulders. Gazing down, forward, or up. Find the breath into your collarbones. Draw your low belly in and down. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Releasing your hands, gaze forward. From here, take your feet nice and wide, wider than your mat. Toes point out, heels slightly in. And sinking down into your goddess squat. So think of knees coming back. Pelvis is neutral. Shoulders stack over your hips. Hands come to prayer. As you inhale, legs straighten, arms lift, gaze might follow. Exhale, hands through prayer, sink a little bit deeper. Inhale to straighten the legs, arms reach tall. Exhale to sink a little bit deeper. Last time, inhale. Exhale, draw the hands through heart, sink as low as is comfortable into your goddess squat. Weight into your heels, you can lift your toes off the floor. Anchor through your palms, draw your shoulders down the back. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. As you inhale, straighten your legs, arms come up. Palms come through heart center, legs stay straight. Soften your knees, point your toes forward, and heel to your feet in 1 to 2 times so your heels are on the mat, toes slightly out. As you exhale, option 1, forearms to thighs, coming into more of a football squat. Option 2, hips sink right in between your knees, yogi squat. Anchor through your palms, open through your heart. You can feel free to shift forward and back, side to side. Close your eyes, gaze down forward or up, your choice. Breathe into the stretch. One more big breath in. Stay for your exhale. As you inhale, begin to anchor through your heels, lift your bottom high, fingertips to earth, point your toes forward. Inhale to find the length. Exhale to fold over your thighs, a wider leg forward fold. Hands to earth, backs of legs, opposite elbow. Relax through the crown of the head, weight equal between the front and backs of your feet. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Release your hands, inhale to find the length. Exhale to plant your palms, make your way back to a plank shape and lift your hips up and back, coming into your downward dog shape. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Inhale to shift forward to plank. Exhale to shift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale to shift forward to plank, shoulders over the wrist, reach through your heels. Exhale to shift it back. Last time, inhale to shift forward to plank, hold your plank. Shift past your shoulders, knees to earth. Lower your chest to the floor. Untuck your toes. Inhale to reach your chest forward and up, baby cobra. Exhale to release. Inhale to lift the chest if the neck allows, gaze to the right. Exhale to release. Inhale to lift the chest, gaze to the left. Exhale to release. One more time, please center. Inhale, baby cobra or full cobra, broaden the chest. Exhale to release. Tuck your toes. Come through hands and knees or plank, meeting in your downward dog. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Inhale, coming high on the toes. Bend your knees, exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Inhale to find the length. Exhale to release. Inhale to rise to stand. Exhale, palms come through heart center. Release the hands down beside you. Take your feet as wide as your mat once again. Inhale, coming into your football squat or yogi squat. Pressing triceps into inner thighs into triceps, broaden to the chest. Big breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale to release your hands, lift your hips, point your toes forward. This time, heel toe your feet together to touch. Come high onto the balls of the feet, take your knees nice and wide, palms come down to the floor. Lift your hips nice and high, bend into your elbows, rest your shins on your triceps, keep a lightness in your hips as you begin to tilt your body weight forward, floating feet off the floor. You're welcome to play here for a few more rounds of breath, and if you'd like, you can step or jump back into your chaturanga foundation, lifting up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale to come high on your toes, bend your knees, exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Inhale to find the length. Exhale to release. Inhale to rise, reaching hands towards the sky. Exhale, palms come through heart center. Release the hands down beside you. 5 rounds, Syria A. Inhale, reach the arms high, gaze may follow. Exhale to fold over your thighs, forward fold. Inhale to find your length. Exhale to plant your palms, step back to plank. Shift forward from your toes, lower the knees to the earth, lower your chest to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra or full cobra, broaden your chest. Exhale to release. Tuck your toes, come through hands and knees, or simply meet downward dog. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Inhale, high on toes, bend the knees, exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Inhale to rise, reaching hands towards the sky. Exhale, palms through heart center. Release the palms beside you, mountain pose. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale to dive over the thighs. Find the length, inhale, reach. Exhale to plant your palms, step back to plank. Shift forward from your toes, knees to earth, lower the chest to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra or full cobra. Exhale to downward dog. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, high on toes, bend the knees, exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Inhale to find the length. Exhale to release. Inhale to rise, no pause at the top. As you exhale, dive over your thighs. Inhale to lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, release, plant your palms, step back to plank. Shift forward from the toes, from knees or toes, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Coming to meet downward dog. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, high on toes, bend the knees, exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Inhale to rise, reaching hands towards the sky. Exhale to dive over the thighs. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Shift forward from the toes, knees or toes, lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Coming to meet downward dog. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Inhale, high on toes, bend the knees, exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Inhale to lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale to release, forward fold. Inhale to rise, reaching hands towards the sky. Exhale, last time dive over the thighs. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, release, plant your palms, step or jump back. Optional vinyasa, coming to meet in your downward dog. 5 rounds of breath here, or child's pose if you prefer. One more big breath in. Exhale, side out. Inhale to come high on your toes, bend your knees. Exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Inhale to find length. Exhale to release. Inhale to rise, your hands towards the sky. Exhale, palms to heart center. Release the hands down beside you. From here, working our way into tree pose, so feet about hip distance apart. Keep your knees soft and bring the weight over into your right foot. Inhale to draw your left knee up, keeping your hips square to the front of the room. Take your knees slightly to the left. So you don't want to open so much so that the hips begin to open. Hips stay square and knee opens only as much as is comfortable. Level 3, foot comes to the inside of your upper thigh. Level 2, foot to calf. Level 1, foot to floor. Hands can come to prayer, pressing your palms towards each other, shoulders down the back, or option 2, extending the arms along above you. You're welcome to play with the gaze, so gaze can come down, forward, or up. Anchor through your planted foot, press the earth away from you as you lengthen out of your hips. Find the lightness. Big breath in. As you exhale, gazing back forward, hands to prayer. Inhale to draw your left knee towards your chest. From here, soften your standing knee. You're going to step your left leg all the way back, opening into your warrior 2 foundation. So feel free to play here until you find the stance that feels best to you today. Taking nice and deep into your front knee as you inhale, straighten your front leg. As you exhale, bend into your front knee. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. 2 more here. Inhale. And exhale. Last time, inhale. As you exhale, bend and hold. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. One more time, big breath in. As you exhale, windmill your hands to the floor, lift your back heel, step yourself back, plank foundation. Optional vinyasa, shifting forward from your toes, lower down knees or toes, baby cobra or upward dog, coming to meet downward dog. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. With an inhale, coming high on your toes, bend your knees, exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Inhale to find the length. Exhale to release. Inhale to rise all the way to stand. Exhale, palms to heart center. Release the hands down beside you. Keeping the knees soft, weight into your left foot, right knee comes up this time. Allowing the knee to come over towards the right, foot to upper thigh, calf, or toes to floor, heel leaning against your ankle. And as much as the knee is a nice little ledge to keep your heel on, foot above or below the knee to protect the joint. Palms can come to prayer, pressing palms together, shoulders draw down the back, or you're welcome to extend your arms up. Playing with your gaze, anchoring down through your feet and lengthening out of your hips. Find the lightness. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Drawing hands back down through heart center. Inhale, right knee draws the chest. Keep your left knee soft and extend your right leg all the way back. Warrior 2 foundation, find your stance. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Inhale to straighten your front leg. Exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Inhale. Exhale. Last time here, inhale. Exhale to find your depth. Big breath in. Exhale to stay. Big breath in. Exhale to windmill your hands to the earth. Lift your back heel, step back to your plank. Optional vinyasa, shifting forward from the toes, meeting in your downward dog. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Inhale to lift your right leg high. Exhale to round knee to nose. Inhale to extend. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale to extend. Exhale to cross underneath the body. Inhale to extend. Exhale to step your right foot in between your hands. Rotate your back heel down, rise on up, warrior two. So we were just here, settle into your stance. This time straighten your front leg. Send your left hip back as you reach your right arm forward, tilt at the shoulders, back of the hands, the inside of your thigh. You're welcome to gaze up, forward, or down. Top hand can always lower to your low back. Find length out of your hips, so try not to rainbow through the side body to get deeper, but rather keep a length through both side bodies. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. As you inhale, bend back into your front knee, rise, a warrior two. Exhale, windmill your hands to the floor, lift your back knee and pause. Left knee draws to the earth and walk your right foot wide. Lizard pose here, both hands to the inside of your foot. Blocks if you need more height, forearms if you need more depth, and always option to lift that back knee. Lengthen through the sides of your body, gaze down. Lengthen through the back of your head. One more big breath in. Exhale, side out. Bring your back knee down if it was lifted. Make your way to flat palms and then walk your right foot back to where it started. Plant your hands, lift your back knee, step it back, three-legged, regular, or no vinyasa. Coming to meet in your downward dog. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Inhale, left leg lift side. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale to extend. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale to extend. Exhale to cross underneath. Inhale to extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot in between your hands. Rotate the back heel down. Inhale to rise, warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Right hip back, left arm forward, tilt at the shoulders, back of the hands, the inside of your leg. Anchors through your left heel, soft micro bend into the left knee. Gazing up, forward, or down, and always option. Top hand can come to the low back. Big breath in. Exhale to stay. Inhale to rise, a warrior two. Exhale, windmill your hands to the floor, lift your back heel, pause. Right knee to earth, walk your left foot wide. Both hands to earth, fists, blocks, forearms if you'd like something deeper, an option to lift the back knee. Broaden through your chest, lengthen through the sides of your body. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. From here, back knee comes down, palms to earth, walk your left foot back to where it started. Lift your back knee, step it back, three-legged, regular, or no vinyasa. Coming to meet in your downward dog. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Inhale to come high on your toes, bend your knees. Exhale, step, walk, or hop forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to release. Inhale to rise, bring hands towards the sky. Exhale, palms to heart center. Release the hands beside you. Making our way into a standing pretzel stretch. Weight comes over into your right foot, right knee stays stopped, left knee lifts high. So option one here would be to go back to your tree pose if you prefer that option. Option two is to lift the knee slightly higher, bring your left ankle to your right thigh, and open the knee wide, curling the toes towards your shin. You can stay just like this, or begin to sink your hips a little bit deeper back, hands to prayer. Press your palms, broaden your chest. Draw your right hip slightly back, left hip slightly forward, and you might continue to sink deeper. Big breath in. Exhale to stay. Anchor through your standing foot. As you inhale, rising up, left knee comes up towards the chest. You're going to bend into that standing knee and extend your left leg long behind you, airplane pose. Pointing the left toes down to the floor as you kick out through your heel like we're pressing into the wall behind you. Broaden through your chest, lengthen the side bodies. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Inhale to draw the standing knee to a bend and extend the leg back to stand. Big breath in. Exhale, release your hands, mountain pose. Cleansing breath in, cleansing breath out. From here, weight over into your left foot. Draw your right knee up, again, tree pose or right ankle to left thigh. Curl the toes towards the shin as you extend your hips back, left hip back, right hip slightly forward. Anchor through your palms, broaden your chest. Big breath in. Exhale to stay. As you inhale, straighten the standing leg. Draw your bent knee up. Keep the standing leg slightly bent as you extend your right heel long behind you. Airplane pose. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Inhale to bend into the knees, step forward. Exhale, mountain pose, big breath in. Exhale, side out. Inhale to reach the arms high. Exhale to dive over the thighs, forward fold. Inhale to find length. Exhale to plant your palms, step back to plank. Optional vinyasa, coming to meet in your downward dog. Inhale to lift your right leg high. Exhale to round knee to nose. Inhale to extend. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale to extend. Exhale to cross underneath paws. Kick out your right foot. Rotate on the left. Inhale, open up, tipping triangle. Big breath in. Exhale, top hand comes down, three-legged dog. Release your right foot to the earth. Downward dog. Big breath in. Exhale, side out. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to extend. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale to extend. Exhale, cross underneath the body, pause. Left leg kicks out, rotate on the right. Inhale, open up, tipping triangle. Big breath in. Exhale, top hand comes down, three-legged dog. Big breath in. Exhale, downward dog. Cleansing breath in. Cleansing breath out. Lifting your right leg high. From here, draw your right knee towards your wrist. Shin to earth. Back knee comes down, then walk your left leg long behind you, coming down into your pigeon pose. Press the top of the left foot into the earth to lift your knee off the floor. Stack your fists or forehead to block. Not working through negative sensation of the knee. If you prefer to come onto your back for your pretzel stretch or thread the needle, or even half happy baby, those options are there. 5 more rounds of breath. Cleansing breath in. Cleansing breath out. As you're ready, hands come underneath the shoulder. Tuck your left toes, lift yourself back, three-legged dog. Option to open the hip, bend the knee, create some circles into the knee to flush that out. As you're ready, coming back to your downward dog foundation. Cleansing breath in. Cleansing breath out. Inhale, left leg this high. Draw your left knee into your left wrist, shin to earth, back knee comes down, then walk your right leg long behind you, full extension of your hip flexor. Press the top of your foot into the floor to lift your kneecap off the earth, and then feel free to come and reach forward, pressing forehead to floor, fists or block. Five more rounds of breath. As you're ready, walking hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your right toes, press yourself back, three-legged dog. Again, option to open the hip, bend the knee. Create some circles with the knee. As you're ready, coming back to your downward dog shape, take a big breath in. Exhale, sigh out. From here, shifting forward to your plank foundation, knees or toes coming all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Take the arms along beside you, palms facing up. As you inhale, lifting chest, arms, feet off the floor. Lengthen through the toes and the crown of the head. Big breath in. Exhale to release to the earth. Rest your left cheek to the floor. Bring your forehead down to the earth. Flip your palms the other direction. Inhale to lift chest, arms, and feet off the earth. Find length. Send pubic bone into the earth. Big breath in. Exhale to release right cheek to earth. Eyes open or closed, your choice. Forehead to earth. Third round, palms down, palms up, maybe hands clasped at low back. If you're like me and you find this option too much, you can also grab for the wrist, still getting that shoulder stretch. Inhale to lift the chest, arms and feet off the floor. Find the length through your spine, through the crown of the head, reach through your toes. Inhale to grow taller. Exhale to release the earth, stack your hands, rest your forehead, rock your hips side to side. From this base, create a fist with your left hand, rest your forehead. Draw your right heel towards your glutes, send the hip bone into the floor. You can stay here. You might reach back and grab for the back of your foot. From here, you're going to release your foot, but keep the heel lifted. Right fingertips tent to the earth, elbow reaches up to the sky, and extend your left arm nice and long. From here, you're going to lift up with your right toes and over and behind you. Stretching to the shoulders, to the hip, to the back. As you inhale, engage your core, come all the way back to center. Place both hands underneath your forehead and gently rock your hips side to side. Coming to your second side, right fist underneath your forehead, left heel to glute. You can stay here. You might reach back and grab for the top of the foot, sending the hip bone into the floor as you kick your foot into your hand. As you exhale, release your left tippy fingers to the earth, elbow points up. Right arm extends along out beside you. Lift up with your left toes and then over, toes tap behind you. Feeling the stretch into your thigh, your chest, your shoulder. Softening through your neck and through the jawline. And as you inhale, come all the way back to center. Last time here, stack your forehead on stacked hands or rocking your hips side to side. From here, as you're ready, hands come underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes, press to your tabletop shape. From here, option one would be wide-legged child's pose, just like we did earlier. Option two is your frog pose. You can actually roll the side edges of your mat up as well, coming down to forearms and stacking your fists. If you're looking for a more relaxed option today, coming onto the back, and then bringing the soles of the feet together to touch. Reclined butterfly. Whichever shape you choose, find a space that you feel supported and stretching only as much as you feel comfortable today. Allow yourself to re-ground into your breath and finding the balance between a grounded body to earth and a lightened body to sky. 3 more rounds of breath here. If you're in wide-legged child's pose or frog, please mindfully make your way out of your stretch. If you'd like to take a final vinyasa or any movement before making your way onto your back, please feel free to take that time. If you are in reclined butterfly like me, take the hands to the outsides of your thighs, draw the knees together to touch, and simply hug the knees in towards the chest, holding your shins or backs of thighs. You can rock side to side, forward and back, or creating some circles with the knees. From here, gently release your feet back to the earth. From here, you're going to grab your block. Hopefully it's handy nearby or whatever prop you are going to use for your practice. Feet are about hip distance apart. You're going to take your block, lift your hips enough to slide the block underneath your sacrum. From there, palms can rest beside you, palms up, arms to cactus, hands to thighs, whatever feels most comfortable. Now, option 1 would be stay right here in this supported bridge pose. Option 2 would be to draw the knees over your hips. And option 3 would be to extend the heels to the sky. So the pose I like to offer quite a bit, and I do find it finds the balance between grounded and lightness. So you'll notice that your hips and your back are grounded into the earth, maybe even your hands and your arms. There's a lightness and ease into your legs. Finding that air and space through your toes. You might even extend your arms up towards the sky as well for a full waterfall. Allowing yourself to fall into your parasympathetic nervous system. Finding stillness and ease in your body and your breath. Taking one more big breath in. Exhale, side out. Releasing your arms back to the earth. Bending into your knees, and as you feel ready, placing one foot followed by your second foot towards the earth. Taking a moment to pause. Lifting your hips enough to slide the block out from underneath you. And just placing a block out of your way. From this space, hands can rest wherever they're comfortable. Heel toe your feet as wide as your mat and simply begin to windshield wipe the knees side to side. If you'd like a deeper twist, please feel free to take it. And if there's any last final stretch or pose you'd like to offer in your body, please feel free to take that now. As you feel ready, allow your knees to fall back through center and begin to extend down into your final resting shape. So whether you're in Shavasana on the back, Child's Pose, Belly Shavasana, maybe in seated meditation, whatever space allows you to arrive into stillness, both body and mind. Fidgeting as you might need until the earth feels comfortable underneath you. And as our bodies begin to find stillness, our minds often follow. Finding softness between the eyes. Relaxing tongue from roof of mouth. Relaxing through shoulders and belly. Relaxing to the hips. With your next inhale, beginning to deepen your breath. Bringing awareness to the space around you. Inviting movement into your fingers and your toes, circles into the wrists and the ankles. Placing right foot to earth, followed by the left. And choosing to roll to right or left side of your body and coming to meet in a fetal position. As you inhale, make your way up to seated. Whether sitting cross-legged, sitting on your heels, or using a prop or block to sit on. Taking a nice tall spine, maybe closing the eyes. Take a cleansing breath in. Cleansing breath out. Hands coming to prayer. May the light in me find the light in you. Namaste. As always, thank you so much for spending your time and practicing with me today. Until next time, namaste.